Walk into any supermarket, and you'll find thousands of products neatly arranged on shelves. Shampoo, toothpaste, biscuits, chocolates, detergents, soft drinks, and countless other everyday items. Most consumers never think about how these products got there. They simply expect them to be available whenever they need them. But behind every product on a store shelf is an entire organization working around the clock to make that happen. From forecasting demand and sourcing raw materials to manufacturing, warehousing, and transportation, dozens of teams must work together perfectly. In this video, we'll explore the structure of an FMCG supply chain organization and understand how different functions collaborate to move products from suppliers to consumers. Before we dive into the organization, let's understand what FMCG means. FMCG stands for fast-moving consumer goods. These are products that consumers buy frequently and use regularly. Examples include toothpaste, soap, shampoo, snacks, beverages, detergents, and packaged foods. Companies such as Unilever, Procter & Gamble, Nestlé, and Coca-Cola sell millions of these products every day. The FMCG industry operates on high volumes, intense competition, and demanding customer expectations. A stockout can mean lost sales and unhappy customers. That's why supply chain management is critical for FMCG companies. At a high level, the FMCG supply chain looks simple. Suppliers provide raw materials. Factories convert those materials into finished products. Warehouses store the products. Distributors and logistics partners move them. Retailers sell them. Consumers buy them. But managing this process at scale is incredibly complex. To handle this complexity, FMCG companies divide supply chain responsibilities into specialized functions. Let's look at each of them. The first and arguably the most important function is planning. Planning teams answer a critical question. How much product will customers buy in the future? This process is known as demand forecasting. Planners analyze historical sales data, seasonal trends, promotions, market conditions, and customer behavior. For example, sales of cold beverages may increase during summer. Demand for chocolates may spike during festive seasons. The planning team converts these insights into forecasts. These forecasts drive every major supply chain decision: how much to manufacture, how much inventory to hold, how many trucks to arrange, and how much raw material to purchase. If forecasts are inaccurate, the entire supply chain suffers. Too much inventory increases costs. Too little inventory results in stockouts. This is why planning is often considered the nerve center of the FMCG supply chain. Once the forecast is ready, procurement teams step in. Their responsibility is to ensure that factories have everything they need to produce finished goods. This includes sourcing raw materials, packaging materials, labels, cartons, and other components. Procurement teams identify suppliers, negotiate contracts, monitor supplier performance, and manage costs. Their objective isn't simply buying at the lowest price. It's about finding the right balance between cost, quality, reliability, and supply continuity. A factory cannot operate if even one critical material is unavailable. That's why procurement plays a crucial role in keeping production running smoothly. The next function is manufacturing. This is where raw materials are transformed into finished products. Manufacturing teams are responsible for production scheduling, plant operations, quality control, maintenance, and efficiency improvement. Their challenge is to produce the right products in the right quantities at the right time. Producing too much creates excess inventory. Producing too little can result in missed sales opportunities. Quality is equally important. Consumers expect every product to meet the same standards every time they make a purchase. Manufacturing teams work continuously to improve productivity, reduce waste, and maintain product quality. Once products leave the factory, logistics and warehousing teams take over. Warehouses receive finished products and store them until customer orders are received. Modern FMCG warehouses often process thousands of pallets every day. When orders arrive, warehouse teams pick, pack, and prepare shipments. Logistics teams then arrange transportation to distributors, wholesalers, retailers, or directly to consumers. Their responsibilities include route planning, transportation management, freight optimization, and delivery tracking. The goal is simple: deliver products quickly, reliably, and at the lowest possible cost. Every delay affects product availability and customer satisfaction. This makes logistics one of the most visible parts of the supply chain. Another critical function is customer service. These teams act as the bridge between the company and its customers. They manage orders, coordinate deliveries, resolve issues, and ensure service commitments are met. Many FMCG companies also have supply chain excellence teams. These teams focus on improving processes, reducing costs, implementing technology, and tracking performance metrics. Some of the key performance indicators they monitor include on-time in-full delivery, often called OTIF, inventory levels, forecast accuracy, warehouse productivity, transportation costs. These metrics help companies identify problems and continuously improve operations. What's fascinating about an FMCG supply chain is that no function operates independently. Planning depends on sales data. Procurement depends on forecasts. Manufacturing depends on raw material availability. Warehousing depends on production schedules. Logistics depends on customer orders. And customer service depends on all of them. A single mistake in one area can create problems throughout the entire supply chain. Success comes from coordination, communication, and collaboration across every function. The next time you pick up a product from a supermarket shelf, remember that it didn't get there by accident. Behind that simple purchase is an entire network of planners, buyers, manufacturers, warehouse operators, logistics professionals, and customer service teams working together to make products available exactly when consumers need them. That's the power of an FMCG supply chain organization.